YouTube, what's up? It's your boy 360 Jeezy, and I'm here right now with my Christmas tree. I got my Christmas tree already up, alright? Do you got yours? But even if you don't have your tree up, I hope everybody out there is having a blessed holiday, man. Alright, in this video, I stepped it up. I did something a little different than I normally do, alright? Of course, it's a comb over, alright? But I went in depth on how to do the top, alright? How to do the shear work, how to actually, connect that piece on the side to the one up top, and how to, I just went further in detail on how to do that, alright? I want to give a big shout out to Jay Cepeda. He the one that really taught me how to do it, you know what I mean? I took my pride down, you know what I mean? Took that pride wall down, took the wall of shame down, and said, you know what? I'm gonna go over there and ask him how, the best way to do a comb over, because I don't know everything, you know what I mean? You can't be too big to learn. That's just the key points right now. You just cannot be too big to learn. And since I've learned, I'm here to share it with you guys. I hope you guys enjoy. Happy holidays. It's your boy 360 Jeezy. Stay tuned. Alright, so the first thing you guys want to do when you're doing a comb over is pin the top up. Get that hair out of the way. Right now, I got my duck clips. I'm putting them in, and I'm going to brush the hair down just to get everything to lay down. You don't want to start cutting on a sloppy canvas, meaning you want the hair to lay down. You don't want it to be all over the place when you start setting in your guidelines. So here's a trick that I like to use. I like to kind of damp the hair. If the hair is sticking up, make sure you spray it, damp it a little bit, comb it down. That way it'll get it to lay down a little bit better. So I usually start by setting in the bald line first, but this time I'm gonna clear out all of that bulk on the sides. I'm gonna use my 2-guard open, using my wall 1919 100-year anniversaries, and I'm just gonna go up using my comb, kind of setting that as a guideline, letting the comb feed the hair through the teeth of the blade, and basically, just setting in that guideline up top and just clearing out the bulk. Now that the bulk is cleared out, I'm going to use my wall magic clip to set in my bald line. Now the reason why I decided to use these clippers instead of my liners is because when you set in your liners and you kind of set them in, just like you're lining somebody up, that tends to set in a harsh, bald line, and sometimes it makes it impossible to get out. So for just educational purpose, just to show you guys something different, to tell you guys that you could use this and do the same exact thing. You just got to make sure you kind of, pay attention to how you're setting in that guideline. So now I want to create another transition at the bottom. So I went ahead and grabbed my Bronze Series 9 to make it razor bald at the bottom. An extra tip for you guys, use your liners when you do that. turn it upside down and just smooth that area out. That way the transition could be that much more smoother. That's just that little extra detail work that you guys can take your cuts to the next level. Now it gets tricky. I know you guys see me use this step over and over again, but I'm actually gonna do something different this time. So I'm gonna use the lever open, and I'm gonna, go up about 1 inch on the sides, okay? But as I go back, as you see me go back, I get a little bit wider as I go back. There's a lot of room in the back, so I want that blend to really transition smoothly. So I'm going further up as I go back. Now with the one guard open, same kind of concept. I'm going straight up. I don't want to dig in and leave a harsh guideline. I still want to, be able to slap on the next guard. I want it all to blend in. So I'm just kind of running that clipper straight up. And I'm not necessarily going too far as what I did with the lever open at the bottom. I'm not going that far up with the one guard open. I'm just kind of keeping it simple, doing everything the same with that one guard open. Now with the two guard open, I'm going straight up. I'm gonna grab my comb, pull the hair down with the comb, and feed it through the teeth of the blade. Doing this reassures how far you actually go up. You don't want to dig in and take off more bulk than you need. So that's why I'm kind of using this comb as the guideline. So after the two guard, I'm just gonna go straight in with clipper over comb. I'm gonna run that comb up, pull it out just a tad at a not a 45-degree angle, but kind of vertical, and just take off any hairs that stick out. Basically what I want is that high top look, so I'm gonna run it up as a high top and basically just, like I said, clip off any hair that sticks out. So now that I got my guideline set, it's real clear and easy to see what you need to do next, all right? And what you need to do next is take out that middle line using the zero guard closed. And if you need to open and adjust your lever as you go up, do so, okay? Because sometimes just using the lever closed isn't gonna cut it. Sometimes you're gonna bring it a tad bit higher. So when you do take it a tad bit higher, make sure to open it as you go up. So right now I'm gonna jump back in with my one guard open because I see a lot of bulk at the top that I could, take out. And it's better to do it now than to do it later and kind of, you gotta figure out what it is about this blend that needs to be done. It's better you just take care of it right now than to wait till later. All right, so right now I'm just going straight up, kind of clearing out that bulk at the top. So you're almost done, okay, as far as the blend goes. Next thing you want to do is with the lever closed in a flick out motion, flick out that bottom line. Keep in mind that you want to adjust your lever as you go up. So you're at your last step. As far as the blend goes, you want to take a step back, look away from your blend, refresh your eyes, or turn to that mirror, because the mirror never lies, and do some detail work. Look at little small areas. Use the corner of your blade as much as possible to debulk those areas. So now I'm going to take out my duck clips, saturate my client's hair with water, comb things over, and prepare to do some shear work. So right now I'm going to explain to you guys how to properly do a comb over as best as I can. I'm going to be taking off 1 inch to 1.5 inches, just trying to get the hair even up top. I'm going to start in the front and set my guideline. Then I'm going to use that same guideline in the front, work my way back, and use that front piece as a guideline to how much I actually took off. I'm going to continue to do this process on this side and the middle. So after that, I'm going to comb it all the way back over, just so I could start on doing the other side. So now I'm going to start on the bangs. I'm going to comb it over, and then I'm going to put my fingers at a 45-degree angle, and I'm just going to make that blend into the highest point on that other side. As you guys can see, I'm not only putting my fingers at a 45-degree angle around the parietal ridge, I'm actually going in the middle, making sure that flows to the highest point on that other side. So in the same way I did the front, I'm just going to pull the bangs down and do the same thing throughout the whole entire head on the sides. I'm going to set my fingers at a 45-degree angle around the parietal ridge and just make it blend on the other side. Next, I'm just going to put some oil-based product in my client's hair to add some volume. Then I'm going to blow dry and style. And now I'm just gonna pin the hair up so I could set in this hard part. So now I'm gonna put some Tomb 45 indestructible clay in my client's hair. I like this product because it leaves the hair looking natural. It doesn't have any shine to it. It's not a, it's just a kind of a natural look, like you didn't walk out of the barber shop and they put product in your hair. It's kind of like your hair has been like this for a couple of days now. So that's why I like this product. It doesn't appear as if you have anything in your head. YouTube, this is the cut, and if you like it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. If you like the beat, go over to HustleDreamProduction. His YouTube channel will be in the links in the description below. If you like any tools that you've seen in the video, the links will definitely be in the description below as well. You guys can follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. My Snapchat is Jeezy360 and my Instagram is 360Jeezy. But it's your boy 360Jeezy, and I'm out of here.